Hello people of YouTube, I'm the Nerd Logan and welcome to a new deck profile. Today I have updated my Blackwings for the new Dark Illusion, and I am so happy that these guys have finally gotten updated so far that we now have as high as a level 12 Assault Blackwing. So let's get into these majestic winged beauties and get into the deck. So we still have 3 Blackwing Crystal Crack of Dawn. Special summon him once per turn as long as there is a Blackwing of different name on the field, and he can't be destroyed by spell or trap once per turn. 3 Bora the Spear. I know these guys have different rarities. I am not a rarity whore, so don't argue with me about that. Now, Bora can special summon as long as you have a Blackwing of different name on the field, and if he battles a defense position, inflicts piercing damage to your opponent. Triple Colute the Moonshadow, who can, during the damage calculation, you can pitch from your hand and increase the attack of a Blackwing by 1,400. And you can do this with more than one if needed. 3 Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, where she can special summon herself as long as you have a Blackwing of different name, and you can have the attack and defense of a monster your opponent controls. And this is a permanent effect, which is overkill. As well, she is a great level 3 tuner. 2 Shura the Blue Flame. Whenever she destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, not great against pendulums, you can special summon any Blackwing with 1,500 or less attack from your deck, but its effects are negated. This is mostly good for Gales or this little guy, Pinocchi the Waxing Moon. And now this card still makes me wonder, are we ever going to get Shurnaga the Waning Moon? Just a thought. But either way, Pinocchi, whenever he is sent from the field to the graveyard during the end phase of either player's turn, whenever, like during the turn he's sent, you can add 1 Blackwing from your deck to your hand. And if he's special summoned even off of Shura, you can get this effect anyway if it is sent to the graveyard. The effect is negated on the field. Once it goes to the graveyard, the effect's back on. Just remember that. And as of the new set, I used 2 Tornado the Reverse Wind. I found Tornado to be of use with some of these decks because they are very special summon heavy. So whenever you normal summon Tornado, you can target a Blackwing tuner in your graveyard and special summon it, but its effects are negated. This is, I believe that's all the effect it is. Oh no, you can. The only other exception is you can't special summon monsters except for Blackwings. So, what's the big problem with that? The big thing you use is Blackwing Synchros, right? Next, 2 Blizzard the Far North. Can't be special summoned, but why would you? And whenever he's normal summoned, you can target a level 4 or lower Blackwing monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This is good to bring out other tuners, or bring out level 4s for other synchros, since Blizzard is a tuner. Zephyros the Elite at 1, because once per duel, note duel, you can return 1 face-up card from your field to your hand and special summon him back, but you take 400 damage. This is a real good combo with a monster such as Braid Raptor 4 Strix. 1 Gladius the Midnight Sun. You can special summon as long as you control exactly. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise for a second. You can special summon him as long as you control 1 other Blackwing on the field other than him, and he can't be destroyed by battle once per turn. So if you need a slight wall, he's there for you. And finally for monsters, we got 1 Orochi the Squall. You can special summon as long as you have a Blackwing of different name. And whenever he's sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can change the battle position of a monster your opponent controls. As for spells, we have 3 Black Whirlwind. Whenever you normal summon a Blackwing, you can add 1 Blackwing from your deck to hand whose attack is less than that of the normal summon monster. So if you normal summon Chris, who has 1900 attack, you can add anything with 1800 or less attack from your deck to your hand. And if you have more than 1 on the field, you can get more than 1 search. I run 2 Allure of Darkness. Ever since this guy was bumped up to 2 on the ban list, I have been using this card at 2. And it is amazing because this gives you extra draw power and it allows you to draw 2 cards, but you have to banish a dark monster from your hand or else you have to discard your whole hand. And if this is during opening hand, that's really not something you need to worry about because the deck is all dark monsters. 2 Twin Twisters, I finally found them, and what you do is discard a card, target 2 spell trap cards on the field, and destroy them. 1 Instant Fusion, because it's a real good staple, and I just got lucky pulling it out of an old OTS pack. Which one exactly? 10. No, wait, wrong one. 8. What you do here is you pay 1,000 life and special summon a level 5 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, but it cannot battle with it. Dang, I cannot English today. As of traps, I've got triple Icarus attack. This is what will make Rarity Whores cry. Now, Icarus attack is tribute a winged beast and then target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Now, sadly, only one of them says target, the other one it says select, and one of these also just says destroy. Yeah, this hurts me sometimes when I have to explain it. Next, 2 Black Sonic, which in my opinion is just Mirror Force on steroids. Whenever your opponent declares an attack on a Blackwing monster, you banish all attack positions your opponent controls. And if you control exactly 3 Blackwings and no other monsters, you can activate the sucker from hand, which is... And if I don't have any Blackwings, I can always rely on an old trusty Mirror Force to destroy all attack positions if I don't have any Blackwings, or I just don't have a Black Sonic set. Boundless Trap Hole, for duh reasons. And Solemn Warning, pay 2,000, negate a summon, and destroy that monster. Alright, for extra deck, we've got 2 Obsidian Hawk Joe. Once per turn, you can target a level 5 or higher winged beast monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if he's the only one targeted by battle or card effect once per turn, you can target 1 Blackwing that would be appropriate for that effect or battle. 2 Nothung to Starlight. This is the big boy I really gotta say has been great to the game ever since he was released. Because once per turn, whenever he's special summoned, you inflict 800 damage to your opponent and decrease a monster's attack and defense by 800. And as well, once per turn, he gives you the additional normal summon of a Blackwing monster, which is ridiculous. And I love it. 2 Assault Blackwing Raikiri the Rain Shower. Target, as if he's synchro summoned using Blackwings as material, he's treated as a tuner, and once per turn, you can target cards up to the number of other Blackwings you control and destroy them. You know, I kind of really wish they would make his effect like the anime, though, where he could target cards up to the number of all Blackwings you control. Just my opinion. 2 of the new Blackwing Sahoya? I think it's Sahaya? I don't know how to pronounce this. The Rainstorm. Whenever he's synchro summoned using Blackwings, he's again treated as a tuner. And if he's successfully synchro summoned, you can special summon an Assault Blackwing from your graveyard. This is good for returning Raikiris, or Chidoris, or another guy I'm about to say. And it could be used for the level 2, but what Blackwing user uses it? Seriously, tell me, who uses the new level 2 Blackwing? If you do know someone, please tell me in the comments. I'm actually curious. But whenever he's synchro summoned, you can target any assault Blackwing in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you have both of these guys in the graveyard, you can banish one of them and special summon the other one back to the field. One Blackwing Armor Master. I know most people don't use him anymore, but I just keep him in my deck because he's a good first turn staple in case if my opponent can't destroy a monster by card effect. Because he can't be destroyed by battle, I take no battle damage with battles he's in, and if he attacks a monster and survives, I place a wedge counter on it. Soon after, and then later, I can remove all wedge counters from a monster and make their attack and defense 0. Next, I use one Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. Again, as most Assault Blackwings, he is treated as a tuner if you use Blackwings to synchro summon him. And for each Blackwing in your graveyard, he gains an extra 300 attack, which is ridiculous. Because whenever I bring him out, I usually have a good bit. And he's usually, when I summon him, it's for game. And as well, if he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, I can special any Winged Beast synchro from my graveyard, as long as it's not him. And finally, for synchros, I use one Assault Blackwing Onimaru the Divine Thunder. A level 12. And whenever he's special summoned, synchro summoned using Blackwings as material, he is somehow treated as a tuner. Why would you make a level 12 tuner? Seriously. But the reason he's a tuner is because you can target a Blackwing monster in your graveyard and make his level equal to the Blackwing targeted in the graveyard. As well, during the damage step, if this card was only synchro summoned using synchro monsters, during the damage step, he gains an extra 3,000 attack, which takes him up to a grand total of 6,000, which is ridiculous. For XCs, I use one Raid Raptor 4 Strix. Can be made with 2 level 4 monsters, which is great, and gains 500 attack and defense for each winged beast you control other than himself. And you can detach a material from him and add 1 level 4 dark winged beast from the deck to the hand. One Abyss Dweller, because you can detach material from him during either player's turn and prevent your opponent from activating graveyard effects. I just keep him in there for times I may have to face graveyard-reliant decks or decks like PK Fire. And if you also XC summon him using a Water-type monster, originally a Water-type monster, all Water-type monsters you control gain an extra 500 attack and defense, such as himself. Or someone like Ice Beast Zerofine, which you can actually summon using 2 level 4 winged beast monsters. And as well, you can detach material from this card, negate all face-up cards your opponent controls, and Zerofine will gain an extra 300 attack for each face-up card on the field. That is including your own field. And finally, one Elder Entity Norden. I only use Norden once since because of the recent ban list, but I only had one because I just traded a guy 2 little donuts for it. Well done for a trade if I say so myself. But with the help of Instant Fusion and bringing out this guy, I can special summon any monster from my graveyard, but its effects are negated. And then if he leaves the field, that monster is banished. So if I need an emergency synchro or I need to go into an XCs like Abyss Dweller or 4 Strix, this is where I usually go. And that's all I got for my Blackwing deck profile ever since the Dark Illusion. Sadly, they're not going to be getting any more supports as of Invasion Vengeance or any sets soon. So, that's all I think I can do for Blackwings as of now. If you guys got any small suggestions to my deck, please leave a comment, and like, share, subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!